just getting some of the rust off, get some of the assignment things down. Thought we had a pretty good day out there today, and it's a good start for us.
What do you want to see on the first day of pads? What are you looking for?
You know, the first thing I look for is that they don't come out here and lose their technique because they have pads on and things going a little bit faster and guys a little bit more live kind of contact. So just getting a line, playing with great technique, no different than we are in shorts, taking care of the offense. We're not, you know, banging these guys up too much and understanding the tempo of the drill.
When you see that late play there where Eric Harris came and he batted the ball out and seemed like Haven might have hurt his arm a little bit. I mean, is that a positive for you to see him run the ball down like that, or you want him to kind of ease up a little bit?
We're trying to run to the ball, and first and foremost, we're trying to take care of each other on the practice field. I actually didn't see the play; I was watching the offside, but I heard the reaction behind it. I think what happened is he came in and just tried to get a strip. So we're trying to we grade our players on strain plays, we grade them on loafs, we grade them on tip balls, whatever it may be. Strip attempts, those type of things. So I'll have to look at it on tape because I didn't see it. But obviously, if we don't want to hurt our own guys and take care of each other.
Paul, Mike Mayock was pretty outspoken about PJ and Mo last year and not getting enough out of them.
Yep.
What did you see from those two last year, and how important is it that you get that interior push this year?
Well, I think from last year, you know, those guys were rookie players who played a lot of snaps. I mean, really, him and those two and Arden. So really from year one or year two is where I say most guys make the biggest jump. So obviously this year we're making sure those guys are they understand training camp, where it is, what the season, 1 week of the season looks like. So it's not new for them this year, so they should know what to expect, and they should improve immensely this year.
How much is Justin really kind of adapted to your defense?
I think, obviously I think he missed 10 weeks last year, so that was a big layoff for him, and he's had a great spring. He looks like a different guy now. He's had a really good spring. He started off strong here in training camp, and I just hope he keeps ascending.
You just didn't have Brandon during the offseason. What have you seen from him the first couple of days of camp, and what does he give you, especially in terms of coverage, the linebacker spot?
Yeah, he didn't get a lot of reps in the spring. Obviously, he was rehabbing, but he's a guy who came in there and didn't make a lot of mistakes here the first couple of days. So you understand he's kind of played in that position some other teams, and he's a very good cover guy. He's got good feet, he's physical, and he can run. So he can match up with some of these backs and tight ends that we have in our division.
How crucial is it having a linebacker to do that? So you mentioned.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, it's a matchup league, and with the tight ends and the backs that we have, and on every team now, you got to be able to cover those guys. So he's a guy that, when he was available to us, we had to make sure he was healthy to go, and we took the smart path to just let him sit out in the spring, get him healthy, and in the past he's only gone 2 days and took a day off, and today was his third day, and he said he felt good. So that's a positive thing.
What are you looking for out of a nickel linebacker, and what does Nicholas Morrow need to show to kind of work his way, possibly being one of those couple guys?
Yeah, obviously Nick's that's going to be his role, playing on third downs, because again, he's another good cover guy who can run and can match up. He got a lot of playing time, especially in the latter end of the year. So he played the most football he's ever played from scrimmage, not in special teams. But so the thing he needs to he had a couple mistakes, critical mistakes each and every week. We want to eliminate those things, and the thing he needs to work on is just be a good communicator with everybody, the nickel, the other linebackers, the corners, making sure that we're speaking the same language.
What have you seen from the rookie defensive end so far, especially Cleveland out there?
Yeah, I'm going to say this about our whole draft class. These guys love football. These guys are into it. They're smart. They take notes. Clee is an every down end. He's exactly what we thought he was. And Max is a guy we got in the fourth round who's long, rangy. He's got good bend. He can play the run. So he's been a pleasant surprise for us. And then Quentin Bell, he's a guy who's played receiver at what was it? Not Prairie. He played at Prairie View A&M. Okay, Prairie View. So he's a receiver 6 months ago from Prairie View A&M. But he's got great burst off the edge. So he's a guy we got to develop in the short term. But those two other guys have been tremendous for us. Really, the whole class.
Between Cleveland on one side and Morrow potentially on the other, what does that do for you as a defense to free up some of your situational pass rushers to do what they do best?
Well, what it does, it takes when you have a base line and you have a nickel line. Last year we had a base line and a nickel line. They were the same guys. So you get guys who can roll off the bench and come in fresh, 25 or 30 snaps a game and give you heat where they're not playing first, second, and third down, and you're rolling guys through. And the more guys you can have a wave of rushers, the better off you're going to be. So that's going to help us.
I saw Morrow lining up inside of Cleveland all one time. Is
Yeah.
he going to be that wild card guy that you?
Yeah, he
kind
can
of
slide
move up
inside.
and
He's done it
down?
in the past in different places. So he's played base end on first and second down, moved inside as an inside rusher. So I mean, if we end up with 4 ends on the field on third down, that may happen. You know, Hankins has done a great job showing that he can pass rush and push the pocket. He's come back in great shape. He looks like a different guy than last year.
Do you anticipate having 4 ends on the field at times, or is that?
Yeah, I mean, I've done it in the past at different places. I'm just trying to figure out which are the best 4 in combination. You got to get them working together so they can communicate and get it done on Sunday.
There's a couple guys who were out today, and Mullen and Vanderdos. Any updates on those guys? Or?
Mullen's he banged his wrist up, so he's getting checked on. Who's the other guy? Vanderdos. Yeah, he's getting treated for a concussion. So I'm gonna find out here when I go in, and it's my guy right here.
Your time is up.
Huh? My time is up. All right, you guys good? I'll let him talk.